EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go here in New Orleans. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Neighbors on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
He'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Beanie Bishop on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
Come on.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. Flush to his right. He runs with it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now Genty, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the
26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and
2 yards.
that was a good one there.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 11-yard line.
Ready, set.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Get it. Ready.
A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really had the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Makes the score.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Don't touch it. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Don't touch.
Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Trimmer.
Quick throw on his RPO, and Downs has it. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Great, set.
On third down, here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there. He picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Now guy starts that first round pick up from his safety spot to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here for Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Norman locked on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
Great, set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with 1st and 10.
Hey, 73.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one complete downfield to Walker.
It's a gain
And
of
they're going to take this
22
into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
First down.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pushed out to his left, taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Great, set.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he will score! Bijan Robinson, touchdown 6. That is his second TD catch of the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints move out to a 7-3 lead.
Saints 7, 49ers 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Dragon 6, ready!
Now Milroe on first down. He's got the hook up to Mike Gesicki. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 12.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On first down, it's Milroe. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end the man he was looking for there. It's second down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
On second down, here's Milroe. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Now, he'll air one out. That one, too far out in front. It is incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Here's Kurtz. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
By Byron Murphy.
Byron
It's a
Murphy.
loss of 3.
He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
17-yard line.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield, but this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Sometimes
and
it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Well, rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker, working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Don't cowboy 80.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second
I
and
got high
10.
standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
This pass right side, taken in by Cooks. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down, 49ers.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Milroe. That is the Pro Bowl safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up as the 25-yard line.
And the Saints,
they get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down
at the 26-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Outside, that's Robinson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It's a loss of 2.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain
That's
of
his
16
third catch of
yards.
this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Hurts will try it again. It's downfield. It's caught by Brown. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. To the air again. Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7.
Good. Set. And let's go.
Hurts again. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. Short one into the hands of Gesicki.
Complete to
Now here's the timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Second and 3.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Hold the stick.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham to the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And they only managed to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
No touch.
Run it here with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Great. 63. That's bad. Hey, talk to me. What you got? No touch.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up. be aggressive, and extend this drive.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Saints.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10.
Watch the lineman, watch the bullet, watch the bullet. Anyway, hey, 73, 73. No time.
And here comes Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Brought down by Cole Holcomb. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 49ers' 14-yard line.
Tag! Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Now, this looks like a design run, and it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 1.
No touch that. And anyway, no touch.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He's got the sickie. Sicking down the field. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 6. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It is second and 6.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Forced to his right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. He can pick it up on third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here we go, set.
On third and 1, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They have taken a chance, trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
Dre, set. 180, 180.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's brought down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he is not going to get away. He might have gotten a yard, but it will set up the 40-yard line.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Don't touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
On the tackle.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down
and 11.
To throw is Hurts. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball and put that one a little bit more on the money. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Milroe. Pass caught, Gesicki on the right. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Trying to get out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll bring up second down. To the air, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, and that's it.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
This one all but over. Here's third down. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
That's good for a Saints.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So this one, a win for the Saints. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.
Just about time for some American football as the NFL is here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers.
Your 2025 LA Chargers.
Leading the Chiefs, there he is, one of the most unmistakable coaches in the business. Andy Reid, year 13 with the team now, owner of a trio of Super Bowl rings and over 300 victories. And on the other side, it's Jim Harbaugh, year 2 now in charge of the Chargers. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go here in Sao Paulo. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
Allen, the motion man left. First down, and they go right back to it. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That one's complete. Amari Hampton. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun game to Hampton. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
him down right along the 30.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
On third down, Herbert. Short pass, Bryant. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
For the Chargers field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
For the Chargers.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lamar now from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll get it under the 38-yard line before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Finds his back, Achane. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Lamar throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charlie loose, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Jackson now on 3rd. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. Couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. 4th down. Here's Jackson. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
Jackson yet again. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Jackson's going to throw again. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
Achane will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Brought down just
Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
no gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Running forward, it's Achane. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
I think I can see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Darius Davis to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First call here coming from the shotgun. They go play action. Here's Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Chargers, first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. He was almost at it worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Outline, it's Allen. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
A 1-yard pickup.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Air it out on 3rd. Complete here to Hampton. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
Now for the second time, we're going to look at this Kansas City offense. They're 1-for-1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He shovels this one forward. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
You change it.
On 1st down, Jackson. On the move, hit it right. Now he takes it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st down, here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
2nd down, Jackson to pass. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Drive starts with an option, right side. Cuts it to the right sideline. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 35.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Go. Kappa, kappa, kappa.
Captain gets it from the pistol. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Herbert from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about, It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Play action now with Jackson. Buys time. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they will take over right near the goal line after that fumble.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Hampton punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers target the turnover into a lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers push their lead to 6.
13. Chiefs 7. Cameron Dicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
And a yard at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough of that 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
1st down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Lamar now from the gun. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Blitz coming, Lamar. That's Waddle again. It's inside the 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get into the end zone there. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Chargers 13.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down just inside the 25. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. Down the left sideline he goes. Brad McCuckey. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Brad McCuckey with a touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. Yeah, they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers push their lead to 6.
Chargers 20. Chiefs 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Worthy now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages. The 35 before they can stop him. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
It's second down.
Working now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Now Jackson on third down. Forced out to his right. Now hit and Jackson loses the ball. Picked up by the Chargers. 30 into the red zone. And he will take it back to the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead off the turnover. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Worthy now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Play fake, Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Going again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson rolling left, buying some time. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That's now two, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Inside gives him Mitchell. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
It's one of those sneaky